Welcome to another episode of School Rugga TV. I'm Gareth Duncan, bringing you the latest on schoolboy rugby. Last week, Turk's captain Zayn Porter tested positive for drug usage. It's been reported that he's been using drugs at schoolboy level, which highlights the issues our elite schoolboys are facing. Today I'm in Rondebosch, chatting to former chairman of SEDS, Dr. Shoaib Manjra, about this problem and how it can be solved.
A couple of years ago, it came to our attention that doping was a problem in schools, that it was a real problem, it was widespread among particular schools and across a range of sport, although rugby was the most prevalent sport as far as doping was concerned. We've come up with an idea where we managed to use the Schools Act, which makes provision for the testing of drugs in schools. And we used the provision of that act and got voluntary participation from the various schools who sign up to a code and who sign up to the program, and all of them will become part of this program of testing, of education, of awareness at various schools around the country. Look, I think it's concerning to us and it's concerning to other anti-doping agencies around the world that schools are a particular area of focus where people use it for performance enhancement and for image enhancement without due regard to the devastating consequences that anabolic steroids may have. So it's clearly cause for concern for us, particularly that we come from a sporting angle. It's cause for concern for us that, you know, that the rugby players who tested positive are interested in furthering their careers at professional level. Many of them are looking for contracts with the provinces or the franchises. They're looking to get into the A team. And there's a huge amount of pressure by coaches and by parents for them to bulk up so that they can make those teams.
So African schoolboy players have increased in size over the last several years. Obviously that's been a big advantage for South African rugby, but can we say that doping has played its hand in this situation?
Yeah, look, I mean, you speak to anybody who goes to Craven Week or anybody who watches school rugby, and they will tell you that the size of some of those players in the senior teams is frightening. And clearly they're not getting that big purely on a good diet and pumping iron. There's something else that's playing a role there. So I think that the signs are there that there's abuse of anabolic steroids, both in terms of the size and from the intelligence information that drug-free sport receives, that we know that there is a problem. Look, I don't think we're ever going to stop it, because I think that the peer pressure is so great. And I think that there's a certain part of the population who's willing to take the risk for the benefit. I think the others who are willing to consider risks and to consider the ethics of sport, I think we can reach out to them through a program of education and awareness, through testing both for detection and for deterrence purposes, and to get through to the parents and the coaches that they don't have to put so much of pressure on these learners, because this inordinate amount of pressure on them is forcing them into the use of steroids.
What are the big benefits for schools to sign up to your program?
The benefits to the school is, one is that it won't be a cost to them, and secondly, they can boast about the fact that they have participated in the drug-free program and that they can use that as a way to both attract people to that school, and when they're playing with other opposition teams, they can use that as a basis to demonstrate that they have a commitment to drug-free sport. So we exert the peer pressure upon the schools who don't sign up and force them to sign, so that all the schools who are playing rugby against each other are playing on a level playing field.